Okay, give me a couple of seconds. I want to get everything set up. Okay, so I will be doing a. The title's gonna spoil it regardless. So it is a Lost Zone, with Lieutenant Surge deck. So I am fairly new to the deck. I have played it in Standard. I think I played every single version in Standard. The Scoop Up Net at 4, Skate Ropes at 4, like all those crazy stuff that the deck used to do in Standard. Um, so when I saw that it was stopping on GLC, it was really interesting, I guess. I'm gonna show you my take on the deck. I have not seen anyone trying Lieutenant Surge on this deck, so I'm hoping you guys could give it a try and maybe, improve on it or something. Give some feedback and whatnot. I do love Fluttering, so yeah, that's why everything's here, and I'm so happy that I could play that guy in the deck as well. It's really nice playing your favorite Pokemon in the deck. Alright. So we do play one Fluttermane, one of everything, because it's GLC. I will explain why I chose what I chose. Even the small ones I will explain as well. Alright. So I'm going to start with the first evolutions. So I picked this one because people are playing the 3 energy one where he hits. I don't even remember what he did. I think he hit 20 times 20 times the amount of damage counter the Pokemon had. The one you're attacking. So he's supposed to clean up, kind of, but 3 energies is a lot. Especially when you really want to evolve these guys. Because he gets you this pretty much this and Lieutenant Surge just gets you everything. This package it's amazing in the deck. So he can move an energy. I didn't explain. So for one psychic, you can attack and you can move an energy from your opponent's active to the bench. That's really nice to deal with whatever basically the opponent has. If you can't like comfy, or if you can't like do anything, you can just start with him and move an energy, and that could like buy you some time. You can always get him back. You play like 1,000 recovery cards, so you should be fine. I chose this one. He takes away special energies, which in my locals is kind of huge because everyone's like playing like a bunch of special energies. My local has like dragons. It has like 2 fightings. It's got dark. It's got a couple of things where, again, you don't want to attack with this because this is just engine again. You don't want to lose like any of these 2 guys that are like too important to lose. So like, but in case you had to like hit with something, you could either hit with this, or you could pray for the flip for the item lock one. That's like the one almost everyone is playing. But I do rather take that energy away. It usually buys more time, and the flip. If you don't hit the flip, it's usually like it is so bad when you don't hit the flip. So yeah. Like again, you're not gonna be attacking with any of these. So unknown. I had the space for it, so I just put it in the deck. I usually, whenever I use my recovery cards, the rescue carrier that gets you 2, when most of the time you just want to get like Sableye, I usually tend to get like these. So it becomes like a draw 1. You can just push with Sableye and you can like dig for something else if you need to. It combos well with Mewtwo. It's really nice. Like you can stack Colress, go unknown, draw the Colress. Like if you already did Comfy and you can't like dig for the Colress with Comfy, you can always just dig with it with unknown. It's been great in the deck. I wouldn't cut it. I think this is the new edition. This card is amazing. It's been great. It's only not great whenever my opponent bricks, because usually they have like the active and the bench one, and you just go like 20 and 20. That's not like great. But when it shines, it's when your opponent starts like crazy, like Arven for Buddy Puffin or whatever it may be. and sets up like this huge board. And if you can like comfy or like do your stuff and then just attack once with him, it is huge. Like the math is insane on most decks, so that Sableye can clean up. It also takes weight off his hands. Like I'm seeing a lot of Lost City. So this guy has gotten Lost City. Oh my gosh, I lost the count. It's gotten Lost City so many times. So by spreading once with this, and then spreading once with this, assuming it gets like banished, you can then take 3 to 4 prizes with this, depending on the board or whatever. So the Lost City doesn't hurt us much by playing this guy. It does mitigate a lot of the way that Sableye, like gets. Yeah, this is standard. The Mewtwo, the Mew. I might cut this Mew and play the one that sees the Mysterious Cell. I believe it's the ability. You can see the top 6 cards of your deck, and you can get an item to your hand. I might change it for that one and just play the Bench Barrier Mr. Mime. I might need to like tweak it some more and stuff, but I am planning on doing that. Yeah. This, I don't need to explain this. I don't need to explain this. This. So this was the last edition ad, and what I wanted in the deck, so I wanted a real attacker in the deck, because if you, like, for those of you who don't know, since you're spreading all the time, if the opponent attaches Luxurious Cape, the one that gives 100 HP, if you KO with damage counters, you do not get an extra prize. So that was huge for me in the fighting matchup, because they just buff the dog, the Okidogi, and he becomes so big. So what I usually do is, if I get the spread first, I can just put, if like, let's say they have Okidogi with special energy and the Luxurious Escape or whatever, you can just put 5 on the Okidogi and 7 on whatever, on Riolu or whatever, any baby Pokemon you want to attack, like Drillbur or whatever the variant of fighting you're playing against. So what those 5 do for you is they secure KO with this guy, because he negates the Okidogi's ability and hits for 90. So that's 180 plus the 5, that's 230. And since it's real damage, you end up taking the 2 prizes that you wouldn't otherwise get. Like if you played Hex and then finish them up with Sableye or finish them up with Blacephalon or whatever, you wouldn't get that extra prize. So I wanted a guy that attacked with colorless, because I'm playing Dimension Valley here as well. So he just hits for a counter energy. So I can do 90 and 2, or 90 and 1 and 1. And that's really nice. But I loved it. I love this card. I really love this card. Like the HP is great. It combos with the carrier. You can grab it with level ball. You can do so many things with it. You could even stall in the mirror. Like not stall, but like you could charge this, and then that disables Comfies, which is great, because just hit for 90, take a prize. You can start spreading, um, and then the opponent can't Comfy. So yeah, it's really good. It was great. Like I have no complaints about it. Plus, it's my favorite Pokemon. It's perfect. It worked picture perfect for me. I'm gonna fix them up again and just continue opening the deck. This was here. This was here. Something like that. I just wanna keep at it. So the stadiums, I'm playing these two. This is great with this. I've attacked with Mewtwo. The Mew attacking for no energy is great. Fluttering hitting for 2 energy is great. It doesn't have that many targets, but the turns you get by like hitting, like again in the fighting matchup, this kills the dog. This kills the dog. 70 is a great number. Like it's not like the best. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, but for the type of deck this is, having that 70 is kind of nice. And he's not weak to dart, so like you can sometimes absorb a hit or something. Uh, yeah, I'm really loving this card, and so the main reason I added it was I don't like throwing down the Blacephalon early because you need to like put him on board, attach an energy. The opponent sees it coming, and he can just gust it and KO it, and you're not gonna charge it back. You usually don't get it. Like if he's at 4 prizes and he's about to enter the 3 prize threshold, he can just gust this, KO it, and like problems over, like problem solved. So I ended up adding this just to like bench him, attach energy, retreat, and just do 12 right then and there. Um, my two tools are these and these. So I play this to counter kind of the Lost City, because if I attach this to a Sableye, he goes to my hand and not to the Lost Zone. So yeah, I still haven't saved him. Like he's been banished. I lost count how many times he's been banished. So yeah, but that's like the theory behind this. Um, this is just the consistency cards. So the deck has a lot of Pokemon Search. It's really consistent. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna explain any of those. These are the Switch cards. Um, this is all standard. No, the ad. Never mind. Ignore the ad. Ignore the other ad. Oh my gosh. 3? Are you kidding me? Oh, 4th ad? No, I'm gonna lose my shit. Holy god, 4 ads. That's like new. Those ads just too owed me. So I am playing Reset Stamp. Uh, so you do end up giving a lot of prizes on the early turns of the game. So whenever you resolve this, so you usually combine this with like a Gust. I am playing Counter Catcher. So if you hit like Counter Catcher Stamp, that's really nice because you can usually like close the game with Sableye right then and there. If they can't find the retreat, if they can't find like an attacker or whatever, maybe Sableye just like 2 turns of this being like unanswered, it's literally game over. Like I don't think there's a deck that could ever like come back from that. So yeah, that's why they stamp in there. I know they're playing red card and stuff, but I I rather play this instead of the red card, just because of how quickly you lose prizes. Like whenever I get to this, I'm usually stamping for like 3, 2, or even 1. Like I rarely open with this. I know it's like based on luck. I guess I haven't bricked on it like on the early game, so like I have nothing to complain about it. Recovery, 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 a recovery as well. I want to fit in the trekking shoes, but I can't seem to find the space. These 2 cards are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk about these later. There's a counter catcher. I might cut this. It was okay, but it wasn't like that good. This was amazing. Supporters. Let me see how I squeeze these in. Sorry for the messed up spread. I'm not like used to talking and like explaining everything like this. I will just fit these around here, I guess. Counter energy and then these 2. Alright, so I love the compressor. Compressor combos really well with these cards. Like with these, with these, with these. And with these. I have hands where I usually open like a Mew or Unknown or whatever. And I literally just go compressor, and you can send Colress, you can send Mewtwo, and you can send Comfey if you want, and then you can use a Tulip to grab the Mewtwo, to grab the Comfey. You can bench the Comfey, you can Mewtwo the Colress that you toss with this. Like the plays are insane. You can do so many things. I also like compressor for energy, Sableye, and whatever like Unknown or Uxie or any of these, and just pick them back up with these. I was playing Clara here, but I was like, it was too much. I was bricking on it, and the deck is already more brickier than the normal version. Because I am playing like these. These cards are dead. This is dead. This is dead. This kind of in the early game is dead as well. So it does have a lot of dead cards, but what the deck does have is like an insane explosivity. Um, if that's even a thing, if that's even a word. Explosiveness, I guess. Um, you can. So okay. Let me get my stuff straight. So I focus on Lieutenant Surge. That's why the higher support account. These guy gets two supporters. That's to me that was like mind blowing. It's like Magneton, but like without KOing, and you get one less supporter. Yeah, fine, but you're not KOing yourself. So what I usually do is when my opponent takes a prize or whatever, which is like 90% of the game, or the time I should say, like whenever like if I go first or whatever, or even if I have to leave Comfy in the active or whatever, they're gonna KO that like 100% of the time. These guy evolves. You can grab this. I usually grab this and teammates, and then I do Surge. I do teammates. Teammate usually gets me whatever piece I need for like the Yuxi attack, because I like to like my first attack is usually this guy. So I go teammates, grab Colress, grab whatever I need to make this guy attack. Play the Colress, C5, remove two, get three to my hand, like start building it up from there. Um, I've also done Lieutenant Surge. I already had, what did I have in hand? I had Versus Seeker, I think. So I believe I was at 6 cards, 5 cards in my Lost Zone and Comfy active, and I had Versus Seeker and Beast Guy in hand. So I evolved. I Lieutenant Surge. I grab teammates. I play teammate. I play Lieutenant Surge. I play teammates. I searched Vacuum and Blender. So these are 4 cards in Lost Zone. My hand was kind of huge, so yeah, I could do that play. So that's 4 cards in Lost Zone just by teammate by itself. I then did Comfy, banished the 5th one, so I hit 10, and then Versus Seeker for teammates for Sableye and like the energy. I don't even remember what I added, but something along those lines. This card was amazing in this deck. It is dead in the early game, but again, everything dies like extremely quick. So like these cards are very live. This one are very live, like almost all of the game, and so is this. This was amazing as well. Um, what else am I missing? Running out of breath here. I'm sorry, guys. Um, yeah, like this enables so many things. I've done this for like evolve, grab, and then with this I hit this, and then I evolve and banish two, grab Colress, play Colress again. Like with this you can. I really I'm speechless right now. Like I've done so many crazy stuff. Like this is 2 cards. This is 2 cards, and you can play this again. So that's 2 more cards. That's 6. So by playing 2 of him, if you hit like any of these, that's 8. Like on a single turn. That's without counting like the Comfy, like the 9th card for Comfy. Like, and if you went first and you comfied, you could even hit 10 like on your second turn consistently, as long as you get to this guy. Like this guy is like the key right now, or at least how I'm playing the deck. So yeah, again, I was playing the fighting matchup, and I bricked so hard, it was insane. But I top decked this guy. This guy got me Surge and got me. I think I needed Ryan at the moment because I didn't have Dimension Valley, and I had spread some damage, but I couldn't get to Sableye, so I had to go for like I didn't hit 10 on that turn. I was like at 8, and the opponent was at 3 prizes, so I Lieutenant Surge, teammates. I did teammates. Like I did Surge, I did teammates. I got Ryan, and I got Blacephalon. I then did the Ryan on the Blacephalon. Search for the missing card. Are you kidding me? Oh my god! I'm just gonna wait for the ads. I'm sorry. I really don't know. Like I think I filmed like 2 videos and no ads were like getting in the way. I really hope my friend can remove these like from the video. I don't want to listen to any of this. So why are there so many? I can't freaking believe it. Yeah, sorry about it. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, so I did Blacephalon turn, like, and I managed to like put, I think it was 3 cards in Lost Zone on that same turn, and then Blacephalon lived, because the opponent, I think he had Excadrill, so that hits for 120. He's resistant to fighting, so he survived with like 10 HP. I then got to 10, spread it with him again, and just kind of went on from there. Um, you could do all sorts of stuff. You can do like Iono and Hex. You could do Ace Trainer and Hex. You could do Teammates and Tulip. You like the combinations are just I they're crazy. They're crazy. Again, like I said, the deck does brick a little more because like again, this is a brick, this is a brick, this is a brick, this is a brick, this is kind of a brick, this is a brick. So like you're if you are not like drawing hot, like you're not gonna do much, or like you don't need to draw hot. Like you just need to get to these. Like I literally just play to get to these guys. You get to these guys, you're playing the game. Like I also did this guy for Surge, for Gladion. Colress wasn't my prizes, so I searched for Gladion, Gladion for Colress, and then Colress on the same turn. The plays are just insane. I had to even like read the card again because I just couldn't believe how freaking amazing it was. And I've played it on Lightning, like when Raikou was legal. I used to play it on Lightning a lot, and I swear it doesn't feel as good as on this deck. I think it's the prize that the Magneton gave. I think that's like the huge deal. So yeah, that is it. Gonna just browse through this again just to be sure. I don't want to miss anything. Talked about everything. Puffin. Let's just search. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the ads again, and give it a try. It might surprise you guys. You can even like play around with the supporters and stuff. You don't need to play. You don't need to play these exact 60. So yeah, that's the beauty of GLC. Have a great one, guys.